Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Cyber friend, it's Midiman coming at you again from Walker's Music with the morning motivation. I would like to say good morning to everybody, and we give God all the praise and honor as usual. Thank Him for life, health, and strength. And we thank Him for each and every one of you, cyber friends. You know who you are. And this morning motivation, we're going to sort of do a dual purpose video this morning. Dual purpose by the way. I'm gonna, for the simple reason that I'm gonna condense the yearly walk through the word explanation, in other words, tutorial, however you want to call it, and explaining my walk through the word as I get it, I share it. First of all, though, I want to say something. We want to say something about in these here chapters that I read on last evening. I didn't do the video after the fact. Something else got me caught up in something else, so I didn't get a chance to do the explanation as I normally do it, so I'm doing it this morning. We coming from Exodus 6 through 10. 6 chapters through 10. Dealing with Pharaoh. Pharaoh would not let Israel go. In other words, God had sent Moses to tell Pharaoh, let my people go. And as we know that, matter of fact, God already knew. God told Moses that He's not going to let them go. Matter of fact, I'm going to harden His heart that He won't let them go. In other words, God has something greater in mind for the Egyptians. We see, though, certain plagues that God sent down at Egypt, and Moses and Aaron would go before Pharaoh and make the request. In other words, telling him that, let my people go. And Pharaoh would not do it, and then God would bring the plague. And then after the plague was stayed from them, He begged Moses to get rid of the plague. Then as soon as Moses, he said, I'll let them go. But then as soon as and Moses removed the plague, and when Moses entreated God for him, and the plague was removed, he would go back on his word. In other words, he would tell a lie. That's what it was, a lie. Straight up lie. A straight up lie. The thing that I noticed, and I want everybody to notice with me here this morning, in these chapters, and God sending all these plagues to let the Egyptians know that He was God all by Himself, and that if they didn't heed, something worse would come on them. As you know, each plague brought different catastrophes and outcomes. But the one thing that I want y'all to notice about this, though, is the ludicrous thing that the Egyptians done to themselves. Now, when God would bring a plague, for instance, the frogs, then these stupid priests and magicians of the Egyptians, they would go and make more of them. Why would you want to make more a mess on you already got stuff on you, and then you want to go and make more? That didn't make sense to me. They would go and make the same thing that what God had done on them. These stupid priests and magicians, they'll go and make some more. And they'll make the same thing, and that brought more plague on top of plague. Don't make no sense to me. But that just going to show you that nothing makes sense when you try to mock God. When you try to mock God, and then like I said, the way Pharaoh lied. Every time, when the plague, God would send the plague, then he would go and he said, well, so Moses, please get rid of the frogs and our lice and all that kind of stuff. And then as soon as Moses would entreat God to move the plague, he would renege on his word. In other words, he'd tell a lie. You know what, people? There's nothing worse than a liar. There is nothing worse than a liar. Let me tell you why. When a person loves lies and they tell, see, Satan is the father of lies. Number one, when you tell lies and you practice lying, you is Satan's baby brother. You are Satan's sister-in-law. You is Satan's brother-in-law. When you tell lies, you are just like Satan. This was the sad part about it. He just kept lying. Kept lying. And then the thing about a lie, you never know. The reason God said a lie will not even tarry. He said all liars going to have their part in the lake of fire. I wonder about that. If you notice in the garden, everybody got a chance to speak but Satan. God didn't even let him talk. He just cursed him, period. Because, see, I don't want to hear nothing you say, because everything you come out your mouth is a lie. He is the father of lies. He was a liar from the very beginning. And he's the father of lies. So therefore, people, if you call yourself a child of God and you love lying, something wrong with that picture. Something wrong with that picture. In other words, Midiman would dare judge anyone. No, not judging. Fruit inspecting. I can't sit here and call myself a Christian and then just keep on doing all these things, the works of the flesh. I would be trying to do the works of the Spirit. Now, you heard what I said. I would be trying to do the works of the Spirit, not the works of the flesh. The works of the flesh is manifest. We know all that. The lasciviousness and lying and whoremonger and all that stuff. Those are the works of the flesh. We're not going to practice that after we are born again. Now, you hear what I say? We are not going to practice that. Now, I didn't say you wouldn't fall and skin your knee. I didn't say that. I didn't say you wouldn't fall. But you ain't going to practice lying. You're not going to practice whoremonger. You're not going to practice none of that stuff. The old man is dead. Now, you say, well, man, if the old man is dead, then what? No, but see, the flesh ain't. See, you can't kill the flesh. You can't kill the flesh. And I think it was somebody I remember hearing. I don't know who. I don't know which one that said this. I don't know who to give the credit to, but I know it was not my word. But he said you cannot. I believe somebody said it was Jack Hayford that said that. Said you cannot disciple a demon. Neither can you cast out the flesh. In other words, so you can't kill the flesh. You cannot. That flesh is forever with us until we put on the new body. We are in this here body until we are transformed out of this body. But we can live victorious lives by living and walking through the Spirit. If we walk in the Spirit, and we will not fulfill the lust of the flesh. That's according to the Scripture. Now, old wretched man that I am, Paul said, the thing that I want to do, I don't do. The thing that I don't want to do, those are the things I find myself doing. But we're just throwing it out there for you, y'all. On this morning motivation, we see, like I said, in the walk through the Word, Pharaoh is being put to the test. In other words, all the plagues are coming on him. And he's lying back and forward. He's just telling lies back and forward. His own magicians and priests are bringing plagues on their own selves. And that's just going to show you how stupid it is. And then, but God's going to have his way. And in the 10th chapter, we see where God brought the hail and everything, the locusts and all the darkness upon the face of the earth. And all of Egypt was covered in darkness now. But the biggie is yet to come. The biggie is yet to come when God himself going to come through Egypt, and he's going to take the firstborn of all of Egypt. And that's going to be the night to remember. And in other words, and then we also know, and I'm not going to give it away, we're going to find out what's going to happen as we read through the chapters. But up until now, Satan is got his press on the Israelites. And he's using Pharaoh to keep them, not only they got them already in bondage, but they keep on oppressing the people even more and more, putting more and more work on them and giving them less resources. From the time that Moses came back and told them, let his people go, he doubled their labor. So we just seeing Sometimes people, our labor be double by people that we think that, you think that certain people that would never do certain things to you. But then you live and you learn and you find out, lo and behold, the people that you thought would never do certain things and that you wouldn't think would do those things, those are the very ones that make in other words, you say you're going to lay down your burden down by the riverside, they make sure they throw more on you. And you would never thought that certain people would be that way. But nevertheless, we live and learn. God open our eyes. God will open your eyes up and show you things that you need to know. In other words, I'm glad to know that one thing about it, regardless to what happens, there is a God who cares. And he knows all about it. And the only thing we need to do is take it to him. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Don't just say you're a Christian and quote scripture. Try to live what you preach. Do your best to live what you preach. When you don't understand, that's the time you got to pray. Give it to God for everything. By and by, God will bring all things to fruition. God will bring all trouble. Don't last always. I don't care what you might be going through right now. I don't care what it is. Take it to the Lord in prayer. And trouble don't last always. This is Midiman saying whatever you get into, if God is not in it, please, ma'am, please, sir, come out of it. Because it's going to come to nothing. I keep telling y'all that, and that's a true statement. If God ain't in it, it's going to come to nothing. Point blank. This is Midiman saying peace. Good day.